Good morning and welcome to another video. You're probably here because you're a usual viewer of mine and you watch these things, but the title got you a little bit confused because it's talking about fishing. For those of you who only watch fishing content, you've probably seen this face, this incredible hairline on the boat with the Googans, right? You guys have seen me fishing with Rob. Rob and I go way back. You guys have seen the podcast. If you guys haven't seen my podcast with Rob or John or Lake Fork Guy, or Flair, it's in the description down below. Let's get on with the show. As the title states, right, will Lunkerstv fail at a fishing tournament? No, he's not going to fail. I'll tell you why at the end of this video, but just knowing the guy for the last decade or so, knowing the guy before he was a YouTuber, knowing the guy before he started a YouTube channel, knowing the guy before he got a group of guys together to build one of the most revolutionary disruptors of the space brand in fishing, I just know that he doesn't think the way that you and I think. It's just facts. I've seen this dude become a very serious poker player just because he put his mind to it. I've seen this dude become a YouTuber just because he's put his mind to it. I've seen this dude look at stocks and crypto a different way than you, because he just wants to. This is the type of dude that puts something in his head and it'll never go away until he comes. There's an itch in there that needs to be scratched, and he's the dude to scratch it. I've seen this dude that said, oh, this I want to be fit. Yeah, I want to be fit. I'm going to go be fit. The discipline that this dude has, and I'm very biased, right? Like I said, I've known this dude for over a decade or close to a decade. That's my brother. I've seen this dude front row and center. I've seen what him and his boys have done in disrupting the fishing space. In the conversation that's going on this week, because of his announcement of him going pro, everybody's worried. Everybody's up in arms. Everybody's like, well, how dare he? Like, why would he? Who do you have shit to prove to? Look at what you've built. First, let me paint a little picture about someone who has that sort of discipline, right? And I don't know his story pre-soldier Rob, right? I don't know his upbringing. We haven't gone deep into that sort of conversation, but I know the type of dude that he is. I know that one day he's like, yo, I want to be a sniper. And what does he do? He becomes a sniper. For all you Call of Duty players that are here because you guys love me from Call of Duty, this is real life stuff, right? Like, he goes out and it's a highly decorated army sniper, protected this country on foreign soil. This dude is like a legitimate dude. But to come back and have the burden and the mental fatigue and issues that come with defending our country the way that this dude did, and beating that by sheer discipline. I mean, surely, there's you don't really get cured from something like that. But to have the discipline to be able to focus and put your focus and time into something, YouTube in this case, or business and gaming in this case, and accomplish what he needed to do, like, I don't see why people are worried about the brand. In talking to Flair and talking to Perrick, John, to Kendrick, who's literally on the other side of this door. Like, none of us really think like, oh, dude, you say, are you sure you want to do this? And nobody has said anything like that, right? This dude has a good track record. Again, I don't want to gas this dude up anything anymore because, again, it's biased. That's my boy. But some of the concerns that people are having right now are a little bit misaligned or just don't make sense in some cases, right? Some of the podcasts that I've seen have said, yo, this dude's nuts. Why is something like this something that he needs to do? Like, what does he have to prove? To you, to me, to the world, to anybody that watches his videos? Nothing. He's got nothing to prove to anybody, okay? You got to remember, this is the type of dude that gets declined from a baits sponsorship and tells the rest of his group, we're not going after sponsorships. We're going to create our own baits. Let's go create our own baits. And everybody else is like, duh, yeah, let's go. And then everybody else puts their brains together. Flair throws out a name. Lake Fork guys making the designs. And obviously John. The way that this Googan Squad, Googan Baits company happened is sheer magic, right? Like the possibilities for somebody to set out to do something and complete it at that level, near impossible. okay? But they did it, right? They've accomplished the impossible. They have a very, very, very successful business. You go to Cabela's, you go to Kmart, you go to Walmart. Well, Kmart's, never mind Kmart. You go to Walmart, you go to Academy, Bass Pro, you go anywhere and you see a wall of just green baits, okay? The green wall, shout out green wall. So I had to do it. And not only do you see that, but if you go to one of their displays, like shit's broken. Like it doesn't look good. It looks like a tornado blew through there. Do you know why? Because people like me, like people that watch him, like literally go bear hug all the baits off of the display, put them in their cart, and off they go. You look at other baits and they're neatly packed away because no one's touching them. You know, some people are. But this is the sort of mentality that you're questioning when saying, what does he have to prove? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And, you know, some people have said, it's like, is he going to do more harm than good? When he doesn't catch him, right? When he doesn't catch him, what's going to happen to his brand? This dude has made shooting videos, hunting videos, garage videos. He set out to be an investor in things. He's been very successful. This dude isn't the type of guy that thinks the way you and I do. Do you think that he's going to care about 100 people sitting there typing, haha, you suck, you weren't able to catch that? He has that already. Call it 1,000 people. Call it 10,000 people. Let's call 100,000 people that hate on him, just because he uploads a video already. That shit doesn't bother him. Like I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect is, but does that guy look like the type of guy that gets bothered by what people think? No, right? Especially when you have the support of the other, 99% of his fans, of his supporters. Like, why would you, like, he doesn't focus on the squeaky wheel. He doesn't focus on, he doesn't believe his own hype. You know what I mean? Like, this is a dude that wants to do something because in his dying bed, whenever that is, wherever that is, he's not going to sit there in his bed with his grandchildren saying, man, I wish I would have gone pro, or I wish I would have tried to go pro. Not a lot of people are in a position that he is to be able to pursue his passion in a field that he's passionate about. He's accomplished everything that you need to in fishing, in gaming, in anything, right? Look, you search YouTubers out there in any space, right? And whether it's, I just mentioned, in gaming, whether it's makeup, whether it's all that, like, to be a YouTuber at that level, to be a YouTuber with that much success is impossible, right? To go through what he went through in life, impossible, right? But to him, it's just something that he has to do because he's got an itch that needs to be scratched. Simple as that. So, the concern, is it going to affect him? Is he going to fail? No. The answer is no. I'm going to tell you why. Nobody in the world is going to be tougher on Rob than Rob is on Rob, period. That's just the life that everybody around him lives. He's going to be unhappy. He's the type of guy that says, I don't like this computer because of this. He's so detail-oriented that he's just not going to give a shit about anybody else's opinion because his opinion is the only opinion that matters in his life. And when you're that sort of person, you're almost invincible. Is it going to affect the Googan brand when he goes out there? No. Why? Well, Googan sponsors some top-tier professionals, right? Jacob Wheeler, Dustin Cannell, Dane. He does more good than bad for fishing. Win, right? Success, right? He supported the professional fishing industry when he didn't have to, right? Do you think that him putting, Googan logos out there, like, help the overall bottom line of what it is? No, the YouTube videos that the Googans create do that, right? The farming that Flair does, those views, those eyeballs, those the thing, because people relate to them more than they relate to anybody else. The secret of YouTube is to be relatable, to be a regular guy like you, like me. That's it. And they're winning in that. So what's going to happen when he doesn't catch him? Yeah, there's going to be 100 people saying, it's like, wow, you suck. You should have never done that. I heard a podcast, some Mercer dude, saying that the pros aren't going to give him shit because the pros understand how hard it is to do something like that, right? But to put it all on the line, to put that many eyeballs on yourself and say, hey, guys, I'm going to go, in this competition. When has that ever been something that anybody cheers down on? When have you ever had that? Only him, only in this space are people doubting and saying, oh, fuck it. Had it been a regular, like if I said, I'm going to go be a pro fisherman, think people are going to give me a tough shit? No, because that's not that. My field is over here. If I try, at least I tried. Whether Rob comes in last, whether Rob comes in the middle, whether Rob comes in first, he is not going to be happy either way. And I'm not talking about happy in the sense of I'm not fulfilled. I'm talking about happy in the sense of I need to accomplish more because I have an itch that needs to be scratched. One thing I will guarantee you, fail, he will not, because he's going to bring eyeballs to the space. He's going to bring attendance to the space, and he's going to create a piece of content that's going to get a lot of views. It's going to be entertaining. Everybody that watches that, the majority, the 99.9% of the people that watch that are going to be like, man, I want to have that mentality. I want to have that discipline. I want to be able to tell myself, you are not good enough to myself to make myself go do that. Because, like I said, on his dying bed, when he's holding people's hands, grandchildren and the like, he's not going to be sitting there saying, man, I wish I would have gave that a shot. He would have gotten a shot. He gave it the shot. He gave everything that he wanted to do a shot. His line is going to be longer than anybody else's when it comes time for autographs. The interviews, the eyeballs are going to be on him because he brings the eyeballs already. So I'll finish it with this. Is he in danger of damaging his brand or the Googan brand or anything? Absolutely not. Too big. Too many people like him. Too many people are going to respect the fact that he went for it. Full send. Need I say more?